Debbie Bookstaber. It's not yet exactly 3:10, but I figured, well, in case there's anyone else that might be trickling in, I wanted to just get a sense of who's in the room. Can you raise your hand if you're an affiliate? Are there any affiliates or bloggers in here? Okay. Anyone that's a merchant? Okay. A brand? Okay. Any other agencies or like PR firms? Okay. I'm going to try to make sure I leave time for questions, and then I know this is one of the shorter sessions, so if there's anyone who's got questions at the end, I have cards, and I'm also happy to kind of talk outside. I know probably you won't want to miss the keynote that's going to start at 3:30. They had a few little things here that they wanted the speakers to say, so they want you to fill out the feedback forms, and every day 6 forms will be randomly drawn to win a pass for the next show. Okay, so if you came for the How to Integrate Affiliate Marketing and PR Strategy, you're in the right room. My name is Debbie Bookstaber. You can find me on Twitter at BuzzMommy. I know that's a dumb Twitter name. It's because I've been on Twitter since Twitter started, and my last name is so long that it would take up too many characters to put it in there. And you can also email me at deb@elementassociates. This is a nice little cartoon, because I know that probably by this time of day you're kind of too bored to read slides, but basically a lot of people manage affiliate marketing programs in a silo. If groups talk to each other, it's likely that acquisition's talking to acquisition and branding's talking to branding. So the email team probably talks to the affiliate marketing team, and so does the search team, but oftentimes PR and events and other branding type things really are not integrated. And it's really not uncommon, as somebody I've been on both sides of the affiliate industry now for over a dozen years. I'll have a major Fortune 100 company sending me for a blog that I manage in my spare time, but that's somewhat popular, really awesome products, thousands of dollars of products, and then their affiliate manager won't let my site into the program. So that's an example of, two sides of the house really not talking to each other and in a silo. And of course, once you mention it to somebody in actual personal contact, they can resolve it. But it can be kind of embarrassing for, say, that the person on the PR or branding side, if their affiliate manager doesn't know who some of their targets are, or if 2 sides of the company have different messages. I've worked with clients where they had one set of banners going out in their affiliate channel that hadn't been updated, and they had since changed their tagline or changed their logo. And when their branding team saw it, they were all embarrassed, but the teams weren't talking. So the whole point of this is to hopefully give you some ammunition so you don't have to manage your affiliate program in a silo. I will also note that some companies won't support integration, so hopefully if you're here, your company would be open to hearing the ideas, or you own it yourself. But they're joking like, why don't they cooperate? It's because they like to be in separate pens so they can all blame each other. So I'm sure you've seen that at some of your companies. I've worked in larger organizations in the past where back in the old days of the Wild West of the affiliate, when search, the search channel used to hate the affiliate channel because affiliates would be bidding on trademark terms. And the industry since kind of cleaned itself up and learned to police, and now it would be almost unheard of if the search person in charge of the search channel wasn't coordinating in some way with the affiliate manager. So obviously the industry is on a path towards integration, and we're starting to see more and more companies understand that all the different channels should communicate. I think all of you guys in this room probably know this, but why is the integration important? Obviously, it's integrating affiliate marketing with public relations and your branding message, and even with blogger outreach efforts, can really increase conversion and brand awareness. Typically, people on the SEO side of the house now know that bloggers, if they're high quality, and media sites, of course, are a great source of high quality inbound links. But on the affiliate marketing side, it's not uncommon to talk to people and have them kind of, they'll be torn on bloggers. Are bloggers important? Well, they'll think, well, the coupon bloggers do great sales, but a lot of the others just are not generating a lot of sales. There was a really interesting study that Skimlinks actually had commissioned, and I have no business relationship with Skimlinks, but I thought I would share some stuff from the study because I thought it was really interesting. So 55% of the time when a content site is the first click in a click path, the user's a new customer in their study that they commissioned. In contrast, the other channels, brought in new customers 24% of the time. So oftentimes the people on content sites, which are either media sites or bloggers, will be new customers. They'll be at the top of the conversion funnel, the top of the brand awareness funnel. So often it's when people are looking for information on a product. They're often not at the very end of the funnel, which is when the sale actually happens. So the other thing that they found is that 65% of the time when a content site is the first click in a click path, another sub-channel is the last click, and so it gets all of the credit for the purchase, because a lot of affiliate marketing is last click attribution. And so, you know, in only 6% of the cases in their case study did they find that the content site was the last click. So for some of our clients, we are kind of an agency of records. We handle their public relations and their blogger outreach and social media and SEO, as well as affiliate management. And what was interesting is when we actually studied some of the click path data, we could see that affiliate marketing, if you could get, you know, oftentimes if you would do a blogger outreach or a specific press outreach, it would actually be increasing the brand awareness. We would be seeing increased results on the branded traffic that comes to the site, so some of the organic traffic or direct-to-site traffic. But oftentimes we noticed that it would increase affiliate sales for affiliates that had nothing to do with that promotion. And we would see, say, coupon sites would have an increase in sales at the end of a promotion that we'd done that had maybe not even gone out to coupon sites. And that's because oftentimes coupon sites are the last click. Now, I know that there's people who will say, oh, well, you know, let's just not credit the coupon sites anything. But let's also remember the coupon sites are businesses as well. And if you don't credit them, it depends on the type of brand that you are. So there might be some brands out there that could say, I'm not going to pay my coupon affiliates the full percentage. But then those coupon affiliates run a business. So they could just as easily, if say your product, you're a manufacturer, it's available through multiple channels, one's direct to you and the others are through retailers, they could just easily have those coupons change their algorithm to pop up if there's coupons at that retailer's, a retailer site rather than the manufacturer. So you kind of have to make those decisions as part of your overall strategy. But sometimes just understanding this can give you sometimes the ammunition that you need to know to say, okay, well, if I'm working with a blogger or you know, as part of affiliate marketing or affiliate outreach, that brand awareness, even if it might not show in my ultimate sales, I can still provide reports internally to show how often that blogger is, say, a first click, and how much traffic they brought in, and how much they might have contributed to brand awareness, and if there was a corresponding spike in my other affiliate sales during that time. Now, until you can change last click attribution, and some affiliate networks are either have solutions or working on it, other things that we've done is there have been times for clients where we'll compensate bloggers directly. So they'll receive a product or they'll receive pay, and that's because even if the network doesn't necessarily allow us to track their role in the click path or that conversion funnel, we do know that their efforts will, although maybe they're only 6% of last click sales, that they'll be an important part of the beginning of that brand awareness funnel. So it can be a virtuous cycle where affiliate marketing can increase the brand awareness and even lead to earned media, because there are times when we'll be working with a site and we really want to get some earned media coverage on it, but we don't have a sample because maybe it's a really expensive luxury product, or perhaps it's something like a hotel stay. Well, you can't, if you're running a travel program, put every single earned media person, you know, give them all a free trip to your destination. So in that case, sometimes by talking about the affiliate offer, it's a way of getting some additional coverage for your brand on sites that otherwise wouldn't cover you. And then likewise, when you have increased brand awareness or earned media mentions, you will see that they increase affiliate sales. We've had clients where we've gotten them on the Today Show, for example, and we've been able to see a spike in affiliate sales that very day and the next kind of 3 days, because obviously the increased traffic, or you know, they were able to then go to that site and see, oh, it was just on the Today Show. It gives it some of that additional credibility. For all of this, I just want to make sure, obviously, you guys understand some of the types of media. I'm sure you do, but there's paid media, which is, you know, if you're buying an ad. There's owned media, which would obviously be your own website and your own social channels that are your types of media that you control. And there's earned media, which is when somebody is writing about you for editorial reasons, not because they're necessarily being paid to write about you, or not because they have an ad placed. Now, affiliate marketing can be a little bit tricky because I feel like it's a blend of earned media and paid media. And in a way, that sounds weird because obviously you're paying, so it should be paid media. It's generally counts as an acquisition channel. But at the same time, that person who is choosing to put that up on their site, especially if they're a content site, it is still earned because they're not being paid unless it actually converts, unless they actually make a sale. And so even though they do have a financial incentive, which kind of in a way makes it paid media, it's earned in that you still have to kind of earn that spot. You still have to persuade them as to why your brand and your affiliate program is worthwhile. A lot of times I talk to affiliate managers, and if they say they are interested in integrating, they're convinced of the strategy behind it, they think it makes sense, they'll say, okay, well, sure, I really obviously do understand that having certain types of affiliates in my program, even if they're, the content sites, the media sites tend not to be last click, I still know that they're important to my overall sales channel. Oftentimes I'm talking to, say, a director of marketing or a VP or a CMO at this point. Sometimes the person who's just managing the affiliate channel really only cares about what's going to move affiliate sales. But suppose it's talking to somebody who gets that general strategic picture. They say, okay, well, I'm sold there, but then how the heck do I identify and engage those key influencers? Because that can actually be really difficult. And from the side of an affiliate manager, you're being, given really strict financial goals, okay, increase sales by this amount by this date. You don't necessarily feel like you have the time or the resources to put it into people who might be at the top of that funnel, but who might not, under the current last click attribution, be attributed to your sale, your channel. Maybe you have channel conflict with another person within your company. It's obviously a lot easier to do this when it's a small company and the one person's in charge of multiple channels, or if you're dealing directly, say, with the CMO. But I do understand that sometimes it can be difficult if you're that affiliate manager and it takes time for you to kind of define that target audience and get them signed up for your program, and then just another channel gets the credit for your hard work. So that can be frustrating. I talked a little bit in, I had an article in this month's feed front, it's on page 26, about some of the ways in which I identified and try to engage with bloggers or media in order to get them into an affiliate program. But one of the just high-level things to say with this is that you have to start by defining your target audience. So the title of my article is Don't Spam Your Affiliates. So don't just email everybody. It's better to have 10 really high-quality links in your affiliate program than to have 100 bloggers be contacted and like one of them to post it because they're just annoyed that they often get from you untargeted messages. So, this is another cartoon that, as somebody who gets so many emails that I often don't even read certain inboxes, I have interns read them, or I use a program like SaneBox. It's kind of like this, we've made no effort to understand you, here's an email. And if that's the way you're trying to get bloggers or media types into your affiliate program, it's probably not going to work. So obviously identifying them and engaging them, ask your network contacts if you're working with a network like a CJ or a link share or share a sale, because, for example, share a sale is at most blogger conferences that I also attend. And I know that Missy Ward from Affiliate Summit has been at many blogger conferences with me, and we've actually made efforts to try to educate the bloggers and other people on the media side about why to integrate affiliate marketing. One of my clients, Shopcade, has a widget that we actually, that you can put on blogger sites or even on media sites that allow them to easily integrate affiliate marketing. So, there's more and more solutions like skim links or vig links in that space that are being used by media and content sites in order to kind of put some more affiliate stuff on there. But oftentimes you really do, once you've defined that target audience, or if you're using a tool like a skim links, a vig links, a Shopkit, or many of the other competitors in that space, you have to kind of educate the affiliates about your brand. And segmenting some of your communications can make a lot of sense. In some cases, your PR team or your agency, oftentimes companies that have in-house affiliate managers have outsourced PR firms or kind of brand marketing agencies. Making sure that maybe once a quarter you have some kind of contact with them to understand, well, what is that message? Do you guys have a target list? I worked with one Fortune 100 company on kind of a white label engagement. They had it all handled in-house. And one of the things I discovered was that the acquisition side and the branding side never talked to each other. So they were actually targeting the exact right people that would really be very valuable to their affiliate program. But because the people on the PR side was an outsourced, just a different kind of area in the company, didn't understand affiliate. Just because they weren't educated about it, they were afraid to give the affiliate offers out to these top media sites and bloggers that had that relationship. And by training them with it and then getting to the point where they weren't going to fight over those contacts to say, could you put this, information in here to your to these media sites and say that if they're interested in this, that we'd be happy to set up a call. They had to kind of earn the trust of that team that had held those PR contacts really close, because they were afraid that the people on the tech side of the house and the affiliate side or the search side would bumble and say something that would offend one of these journalists or bloggers. But by working together, they were eventually able to get those people into the program, and it became really successful. So sometimes just training other people in your company or finding a chance to talk to your existing PR team or agency can help. Other kind of tips for if you're going to be a PR manager or an agency is if you find out if your company that you're working with, your client or your company, do they have an affiliate program? What other things are they doing in terms of retargeting or email marketing or their other acquisition strategies? And figure out, okay, well, how can I make that affiliate creative work for me? To make sure, does it have the updated logo? Does it have the updated tagline? Do I want to test certain branding messages or campaigns in the affiliate channel before maybe I would put them into a much larger promotion? I had a client who was interested in doing a really large social media promotion. It'd be supported by a lot of money in, say, Facebook advertising and other channels. Well, we wanted to make sure that the concept itself made sense. So we took a smaller version of the concept and tested it through the affiliate channel. Well, then through doing that and examining those results of just even that contest, that type of banner, which of the messages, which of the images had higher click-through when the affiliates used them, what was the feedback from those affiliates, we were able to refine that campaign before we did it as a big branding campaign, which obviously had a much bigger budget and much more risk. Whereas doing it through the affiliate channel, we didn't have to pay if it didn't really work, and so it was a useful thing. It was an example of kind of two parts of the company working together. So even just educating yourself if you're on the PR or branding side of the house as to what are the types of links, banners, tools available. Reach out to the affiliate manager to understand, okay, well, if you're in one of these networks, what are the types of creatives? How do they work? How often can you change them? Just understanding that process and that flow, because I've noticed that a lot of people on that branding side of the house really don't know anything about affiliate technology, and they don't trust it sometimes. That kind of joint education can really be helpful. And then likewise, if you're on the affiliate side, reaching out to those people and trying to put into simple, non-technical terms the types of banners or creative. Always try to translate it into plain English. So being able to say, okay, there's a widget that you could put, rather than putting all the words in there, contextual advertising, all the buzzwords, just say it's a widget that, if you see the content on the page, whatever that blogger is talking about, it will populate it with products, like an easy plugin. If you try to explain it in normal terms, which sometimes I think we don't like to use because we think it makes us look less intelligent, but if you actually, if you can explain it in plain English, I find that it really does work better. The other tip that I would say is that as a PR manager, you can work with your affiliate manager, because you might be able to provide some assistance in segmenting their affiliate list or even suggesting new people to be on it. And likewise on the affiliate side, you could get a sense by talking to that other side of the house, okay, well, there's just a ton of bloggers. How do I see if any of them are even worth it? How do I understand if they have good stats, if they have any influence? Being able to share that information to segment out those lists so you can also segment your communication channels can be helpful. I've worked with clients where we've created special affiliate groupings, so that way we're not going to be emailing the content bloggers, like if they're more of a media type, the same messages as the others. They would instead get a special message that maybe had been approved by the PR team and that really fit some of the general offerings. Maybe they would get a special message in which they were on a special list where they got to try a sample of that product before they would put up the affiliate side. There's times when actually, as an affiliate manager with access to that list and those email newsletter technologies and the fact that if people like it, they can try a sample and then they can earn money by selling it, that can be a very helpful thing, especially if you're selling something that is very much a testimonial or an experience could be an important part of it. I've seen it work really well with book marketing, with different kinds of products, especially anything kind of consumer. And also, if you were doing some mobile stuff, some of that can be great too, because if, say, you're selling an app, I've had clients where they have an app that they're selling on mobile. Well, a lot of people are reading those blogger sites or those content sites on mobile devices. So if a blogger is going to create a pin on Pinterest, which is like my top 10 favorite preschool apps, and somebody's reading that pin from their iPhone or their iPod, they could then, if they see that, in that pin, and when they click over, they can then download those apps. So that can be a very a useful channel. And so it also makes sense where you can use affiliates to support those new products, especially if you kind of segment out your types of affiliates, or to support social promotions or contests. So it's not always impossible as an affiliate to be able to say, hey, affiliates, like here's a channel. This channel brings you to a contest landing page, but given that we have a 30-day cookie, and you'll still get the cookie dropped here, you'll still get credit if somebody then comes back after that contest ends in a week and then buys that product. Some affiliates, you'll actually be able to get placements on certain affiliate sites for that you would otherwise not have access to. And especially on some more of the content sides, because they are interested in those social promotions or those contests. And so even if it wouldn't work on, say, doing on a really large traditional, say, coupon site or a loyalty site, that doesn't mean it wouldn't work in the content channel. So you can be a little bit more creative there. And that is it. So now for questions. And I actually am kind of happy I ended on time. So great. Does anyone have any other questions? Or sure.
Talk about seeding product review or for bonuses and that. Is there a strategy for, is it better to offer the customer the bonus, or is it suggesting to offer to the affiliate?
If the affiliate's a content site, I mean, obviously, if I'm going to go out to, say, Coupon Cabin, like, they don't care if I have, say, a fashion line. They're not going to need to try on the shirt before they list it on their site. But if I'm going out to a top fashion site that has significant traffic and that's starting to integrate some affiliate offers, or maybe they already have a successful program, they're not going to put up an editorial recommendation unless they've actually sampled or tried the product. So they're generally either going to require that you do a sponsored post, like buy an advertisement, pay for a contest listing, or give them a sample. And so there's times when giving a sample can be a good way of kind of opening the doorway to communications. I worked with one brand where they wanted to get a different type of affiliate into their program. So we worked with them on their budget, and we set up 25 like little gift baskets. Each gift basket was probably worth about $50. So not cheap, but also not too expensive. And then we targeted out as to which content sites we wanted to invite to them. So it was basically a welcome. We'd love for you to try the sampling of our products. And then if you like them, by the way, here's how affiliate marketing works. We're happy to make Debbie available to you to guide you through the process of installing the affiliate stuff. I've done a lot of education to bloggers and even to media sites about how to integrate some of those paid links. But then once you get them in there, they become a valuable resource for your PR team and your affiliate team, as long as you just don't send them the same emails. Like, those people are not going to want the email about like price changing now, because they might only write about you when you've got a new product. Or some other special promotion. So as long as you target them respectfully, I found that they're generally pretty helpful.
Did you send the gift basket unsolicited, or did you say?
Oh no, I don't ever send unsolicited stuff unless I have a client that has a ridiculously huge budget. And so, yeah, if you're talking like, say, if you're a Fortune 50 and you just have tons and tons of money to spend and waste, then unsolicited products can work. But I generally always receive permission from people. Hey, even if I have them on, I have thousands of bloggers' physical mailing addresses. But I can tell you, I'm a blogger, and I donated $10,000 worth of toys that were unopened to Children's Hospital last year because people sent them to me and I didn't ask for them. And I also, I didn't want to have even the tax liability of keeping the product, which technically, if you abide by the law, you declare a product that you receive under your taxes. So I always, as a general rule, if you're sending a full-size product, or even if a sample pack that the shipping costs you something, there's no harm in asking permission to send it. If it's somebody that you really want, and it's a top media site, like, I'll send unsolicited things sometimes to magazine editors with a note about how wonderful they are, and you'll suck up and you'll do whatever you can to get their attention. But I would use that kind of sparingly, because you're still spending a lot of time and money to send that. Any other questions? I don't want to make you miss the keynote, so. But I'm also happy to answer them if anyone has any. Bored you all? Thanks.